What's going on? What's new in this stream? Welcome to my stream. Again, it's a Friday night. Where I'm at. It is Friday. Just sit back, enjoy. How's everyone's day going? Wherever you guys are at. Welcome to my stream, welcome to my stream. You're leaving a comment. Just sitting back, enjoying my music, my tunes. So how's everyone's week been? Busy, adventurous, playful, all of the above. Welcome to my stream. TGIF, huh? Cheers. Entertainment brought to your living room by me. If you're on my stream, leave me a comment. I did not know. There it is. Okay, I wanted to turn that music off. Welcome to my stream, 32 in. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, TGIF. Cheers. It's got awfully dark in my stream, huh? Put on some more lights so I'm not creeping you guys out. Welcome to my stream. Leave me a comment or two, huh? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Welcome to my stream. How's everyone's week? Busy, not so busy. Mine was busy. I always stay busy. At least I try to stay busy. And if I'm not busy, I'm usually sleeping. What's up? 32 ent. 32 ent. 3, 2 ent. Still trying to figure out, like, is it Trent? Rient? Don't know. Well, welcome to my stream. Cheers. Happy Friday. TGIF. Happy weekend. Yeah. This is underground sounds, deep house. Yeah. It's like a mellow type of cheers. Yeah. Welcome people to my stream. Leave me a comment or two. So my microphone is actually my controller. So on my PlayStation controller, the voice that you're hearing so clear, there's actually a microphone, like a speaker on my handheld game controlling system. That's how you're able to hear me. Cheers to everyone here. Yeah. I gotta put my gloves on, my bones gloves. I'm going deeper, deeper, deeper. This is like a funk. Welcome to my stream, TGIF. So what you guys have any particular hobbies? You know what I mean? Like, do you guys like collect? No, I'm not pointing my middle finger. I'm just trying to get acclimated to my gloves. Come on, somebody say something in my stream. It's getting a little boring. Even though we're like 16 minutes into it. And if you like my music, give me a thumbs up.
You play very aggressive game. Never tell me. You play very aggressive game. You play very aggressive game.
TGIF, TGIF. Welcome to my stream. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Happy hour for me. TGIF, welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. Somebody leave me a comment. 41 minutes in. Unless you guys are writing comments I can't read. Or you guys have to be subscribed to my channel or hit that like button or something. So I can see the messages. Right now I don't see or read anyone's anything. TGIF. Welcome to my stream. I know my stuff is broadcasting, but at my end it's working. At your end, you might have to turn your notifications on. Cheers, welcome to my stream. We'll get some iced tea. Some good old iced tea. That's some good tunes right there, man. For a Friday night. Great mellow, great start to my stream. I just need viewers. I need people commenting in my stream. just got so much energy to release. So I usually do it through dancing, or so-called dancing, if that's what we call dancing. I used to be a dancer, not like a professional dancer, but in my youth, 20-some years ago, wow. I used to kick it, man. I used to be in the clubs. In my youth, I would go to a club, start dancing. I would have my cologne on. I would have my white shirt, you know, because I knew I was gonna get sweated up. I would have my jeans, like a little baggy, you know what I mean? My sneakers on. My hair will be like Bruce Lee's son, I don't know his name. Brandon Lee, like Brandon Lee type hair. Shaved up back, and it'll be all like parted right here. And I'd be like dancing. And there would be like these females and everything, like, you know, I'll just be like casually go up to that and be like, you wanna dance? I'm like, sure. You know, younger days, you'd be like, start kicking. And I would get my dance lesson as the music, like, as we grooving in the music. So yeah, this week I was like, you know, so much energy pent up that I gotta release it. So I gotta release it on my stream, which is through just kicking my arms, just dancing. Whatever comes, you know what I mean? Naturally. Cheers, welcome to my stream. Brandon Lee, that was it. Brandon Lee. My hair used to look like Brandon Lee's. When I was in my 20s, yeah. I used to have it parted right down the middle. My back end was like shaped up, not like, was nice, clean, faded in, like, you know what I mean? That's when I had hair. My hair was like so dark, it was like blue, natural, like blue dark. It would come down right here, like right down the middle. Man, this music is like woo, mellow to me. You guys just like, oh my god, you're playing old ass music. Be right back. I need a refill. Hold that channel. Where's everybody at? Where is Friday? Let's go. Let's get it on. Just leave some comments in here, man. I know those people like watching me, you know, and not saying anything. It's all good. I'm not new to the stream. I've been streaming for, I would say about a year and a half now. Off and on, not like a regular basis, you know. But I am in PlayStation room, so I know some of you guys come across me maybe like in a way, you know. It's all good, you know. We're all weird in a way, in essence, you know what I'm saying? Not anyone is like straight up there, you know what I mean? Ego. But it's all good, it's all good. But do stop by my room and leave me a comment, you know? Say something. Be like, yo, man, what is up? What's going on, mate? If you feel like it. If not, it's all good. I'm not even a dad. Why do I have a dad bod? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even a father. Only father I am to my dog. Well, it seems like I got like a dad bod going on, you know what I mean? Does that ever happen to you guys? Like, you know, or gals? You guys at an age where, oh, I look like a mother. But I'm not a mom. But I could be. But not me. I'm just saying, like, you know. I'm at an age where I got like a dad bod, and I'm not even a dad. But I could be. Cheers. Welcome to my stream. Like, son, clean up your room. Or, daughter, come here. Tell your broskies, clean up the room. Well, welcome to my stream. Right now, when I stood up, I look like I got dad bod, you know what I mean? Like I'm not even a dad, seriously. Do I look like a dad? Do I look like somebody's, you know, do I look like a dad? Do I look like a father figure? Like a very immature father? You can say yes or no, I won't be hurt, you know what I mean? Do I have a dad bod right now? Do I have a dad bod? Do I look like I can pass to be a father, a dad? Feels like there's a bunch of kids in here, like, you know, they're afraid to comment because, you know, like little kids. Do leave me a comment, you know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dog in. Alright, simmer down, kids. How come no one's commenting in my stream? All of a sudden they're all like amazed by the lights or something. Wake up. These lights do dance to the music. Look at that. Now, if I had a speaker all the way over there, which is to my left side, you know, on that wall, then that light will be jumping because it's like motion detected. Or like sound motion detected type lights. So when it hears sound, if it carries over there, this light activates. Otherwise it stands still because it's not. I think that light is moving based off this middle light, and this light is based off of this light, and this light is obviously close to the speakers. So that just summarizes why these lights are moving in my room. Because the noise pollution is right here, and it's affecting this light. Now, if I had speakers right there, all these lights would be like, so it's like a music motion detected type lights, which is a cool feature in my stream. And if you didn't know, people that have this feature, then they will understand what I'm talking about, because they'll be like, true. I've been playing PlayStation for like, I have so much investment, I can't even count on my fingers and toes how many years. I think my very first game that I owned was either Tiger Woods, the animation Tiger Woods, I don't know if some of you guys remember, and then it was Medal of Honor. So two games I would always play, Medal of Honor, the original MOH, and Tiger Woods, the young Tiger. It was almost like your Hot Shot Golf. Hot Shot Golf came later on. Which was, yeah, one of the favorite games, Hot Shot. Hot Shot got bought by Konami, or it was always Konami. Snake! 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 I do have Hot Shot Golf somewhere. Somewhere in my room I have the Hot Shot Golf. Speaking of which, voila. There it is, Hot Shot Golf. But that's not the original, that was 2015, 2016, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. This is where you can go fishing and everything. I'm talking about way back when Hot Shot was first made. It wasn't as interactive, like it wasn't like online. It was whatever the story mode was inside the game system. Nowadays it's like an open world. Whereas people don't even take like notice to it anymore. But there are a few. But I like Hot Shot. Hot Shot was one of my favorite games. But I started actually gaming in, like I said, Medal of Honor. Love Medal of Honor. And I just love everything about Medal of Honor. The storyline, the medals, you know, when you collect the medals. Different legion of medals, like, you know. And there was a great history, like it taught you about the history of what the men and women had sacrificed, you know what I mean? What else? Yeah, Tiger. Tiger was another one. I like Tiger Wood. I don't know what that was called, the animation version, you know, where you can like spin the ball back and everything, like Tiger, like a Tiger head. Then they actually, Microsoft, was it Microsoft? I'm not sure who. Ubisoft, excuse me, Ubisoft. Came out with the PGA. It's in the game. PGA, it's in the game. By Ubisoft, I think it was Ubisoft. Until Tiger Woods pulled that stint, and then it was like he was pulled out from that stint. Then came McIlroy. But I love golf. I love any and all the golf. I would collect all the Tiger Woods golf. Almost all, if I could afford it. Yeah, Tiger Woods, when they first would make the games, they were $49.99. Now they can go up to like, I don't know, $100 some dollars. A lot of Nintendo games I liked, but I didn't own a Nintendo when I was young. I used to go over to my friend's house to play Nintendo, but like Super Mario Brothers, like, you know, Duck Hunt, you know. They even had Donkey Kong? Mario Donkey Kong or something? Or was it just Donkey Kong? I think it was Donkey Kong, that's right. You would throw the barrels down, you had to jump over it. And that's how Mario actually derived from Donkey Kong. And that was by Konami. I think Super Mario Brothers were Ubisoft. Ubisoft. See that history? I can break it down, man. Castlevania. Oh man, I can't. I think Castlevania. I think it was Konami. Because they used to make a lot of like arcade games. So if you know, like back in the 90s, they used to have like arcades. So if you went to your super malls, there would be either pinball and arcade, or both. Majority of the arcades were both pinballs and arcades, you know. So like, yeah, in my 18s, like I would play more like pinball because the arcade was like, I'm so old for playing arcade with like little children, you know. So yeah, in my teens, I would go to like malls and play pinball. Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox is on his watch. Oh man, there were so many games I can't even think of, like so awesome. And then they upped it up to 50 cents. And I was like, what? That's expensive. But as it started progressing, and then in the 98s, 99s, they started making it to $1. Like, what? $1 to play pinball? And then now it became obsolete. Now it's like a hot item. If you have pinball, that's a hot item. To some. I do like pinballs, but now you have like VR. Wow, it's been an hour and 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes, and no one has commented in my stream. That just says like my stream is that boring, but it's all good. Not boring, but I guess people are not interested in like playroom stuff and drama and all that. But I'm not playing any dramas. I'm just like reflecting on the things I used to like, you know, and enjoy. I'm sure some of you guys also enjoy it too, you know. Nowadays, I don't even know what children are playing anymore, like, you know, as far as gaming systems being alive. But I loved gaming when I was young, because I knew, like, I am so thankful for the days that I was, like, you know, raising up, because I knew the difference between when there was playtime, and when there was, like, family time, and when there was, like, homework and all that, because family's always first. Playtime was last. So with family, you had responsibilities, and if you went to school, you know, you did your homework. And on the weekends, like, you know, you were allowed to play, like, you know, your gamings, you know. So it wasn't like, you know, as you progress in age, you know, it was just not like every single day you came home and played games, you know. And whereas you didn't have responsibility, you know what I mean? So those are good old days, you know, so it was like a luxury. It was like, wow, you know, I got straight A's, you know, in school and stuff like that, so it was like, I was allowed, you know. Whereas like nowadays, it's out of whack, like, you know, it's like lack of comprehension, like, you know, not understanding, like, you know. But I am not being, like, you know, receptive, like, you know, going back to the day, like receding, you know. I'm more like receding. But I don't mind sharing, like, you know, the early days experience, like, you know, some of the favorite games, like, you know, that I came across. Nowadays, it's like totally opposite. People are like, oh, this is so old school. I don't feel like playing games anymore. Which is good in a way, because, you know, it's not the game became salty. No, I think the games did become salty. Or better, you know. Now it's all about, like, educating the children, you know, like, you know, keep them focusing what they have to focus on, you know. Whether it be media or whatever, you know. But me, it was always God, family, you know what I mean? And then your school, you know. Whatever you were taught in school, you know what I mean? You were always on your P's and Q's. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. You know? Nowadays, you don't even see that. You have kids calling older people by their first name. In my days, if I dared to say something like that, oh my gosh. That is not my child. Throw him to the wolves. Not literally. I'm not saying my parents were freaking mean. But I'm thankful the way I was raised. But I do enjoy my streams. TGIF, cheersy cheers. Be right back. I gotta take a... TGIF, welcome to my stream. I can't believe I broke this, I know it's been like almost, what, 2-3 weeks since I broke this, and I haven't fixed it ever since, you know? It just showed you how everything's. Not that I'm lazy, I was too, occupied. Inside are Stingray and Buster Posey. Buster Posey retired. I did not know that he retired. Buster Posey had retired. I just found out the other day that Buster Posey had retired from playing baseball. Buster Posey had retired. I was trying to put surprise Funko Pops in my G.I. Joe Transformer lunchbox. So this time I would put 2 different Funko Pops in there. Let's see, I'll just pick this one and this one. This one is too big to fit in here. What's going on? Okay, so it won't be this one then. How about this one? Alright, so this one won't fit in there either. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on. How about this one? And this one won't even fit in there. Alright. So we'll just like put this in there. Nope, this won't even fit in there. Alright, so I'll put this one and this one there. Alright. Stingray and Spider Armor. Hello, welcome to my stream. Is anybody out there alive who wants to comment in the stream? Hit me up. Now we can chat. We'll talk about things. Oh, I should have social first. That's so good. Oh my goodness, what is this? I have a Kobe Bryant auto signature card. Can you believe that? I have a Kobe Bryant just laying around. That's a Kobe Bryant. Number 8. You can see the number 8 on it. That's Kobe Bryant. Signature right there. You can see the signature right there. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Kobe Bryant. I got Walt Disney Comics. With his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I think that's. This is a pretty old comic from Walt Disney. Because I'm not sure that's Donald Duck or Donald Duck's girlfriend. Daisy. That's right, her name was Daisy. Was it Daisy? Daisy Duck? Or Daffy? Was it Daisy or Daffy? No, that was Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, and Daisy Duck. I don't know who the heck was Daffy. Daisy, Daffy. So there was Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, and Daisy Duck, right? So Donald Duck had 2 girlfriends, and he also had nephews, right? And later on they were called the Spintail. Spintail? Or, yeah. Woo. DuckTales. DuckTales. Woo. And there were Huey, Dewey, and Louie, right? I guess I have to read that comic, right? I mean, that comic was printed back in the 50s or 60s, you know? I just don't want to take it out of the cover. Well, I can sit here and just read the comics back from the 50s and 60s on my stream right now. Which would be so exciting. Oh, y'all not. What I like about this PlayStation room is I can video it, I can put it on air, and I don't have to worry about if somebody likes it or not likes it, you know, nowadays, but... And you can say anything you want, but as long as to a limit, you know, without cursing or anything like that, you know, anything negative. And... yeah, you know, enjoying your music, just relaxing, you know? And believe me, children, I was at one age, your stage, where I didn't have the social media hype, so it's kind of a big deal for a person like me. Because I'm traveling back in time and thinking like so. Because we didn't have this program when I was in your guys' age category. And which I'm thankful for, because it's like, it makes me sound like crazy or whatever, but really I'm not, you know? It gives people hope. To me, it just refreshes. It refreshes me. Because back then, we didn't, or back then, wow, now it's not like a daddy-o. Back then, we didn't have the social media output, you know, to communicate with people. People really didn't care back then, like, you know. Well, people did care. It would just be like, oh my gosh. If this was like back in the 80s or 90s, I would have like millions of people right now. Be like, yo, how are you doing this? Like, you know. But this is not the 80s or 90s anymore. We can just like sit back and think about those days. But a lot of those adults are aged. They're on different tips, you know. But right now, the social media is like so vast. People get bored because it's like, I can view someone's opinion if I want to, you know. But I really don't have to, which is fine, you know, because it's monitored. It's monitorship. We had monitor back then also, which was called common sense. Our parents, they would say, yeah, you better be off that thing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what our parents used to say. And believe me, you didn't want to have them to reach by 3. But, yeah. Social media is good, though. It's current events. Current events, that's what I look at it. You know, it's at your fingertips. But I like to keep it plain and simple, because this playroom, PlayStation, I like to talk about gamings. Like, you know, I look for like common gamers, video gamers, you know. Like, I don't even know what the kids nowadays are playing, you know, if they are playing any video games, which was my favorite pastime. Yeah, you know, I love playing video games when it was allowed, you know, as long as you took care of your responsibility, and yeah, then you were allowed like maybe a 2-hour window, maybe an hour window. It was very monitored, you know, very controlled. Oh, bring those days back. Bring those days back. A lot of kids will be hurting nowadays. They'll be like, Mom, Dad, you guys were boring. You look like a dad. But really, I'm not a dad. Do I have like a dad bod? Really, I'm not a dad. TGIF, welcome to my stream. You guys want to leave a comment, anything to talk about? Leave a comment right here. I'll be right back. Man, we've been streaming. I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes and change. Welcome to my stream, TGIF. TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. What's up, DOG dog? How's your Friday, man? How's your Friday going? And cheers. How's your Friday? How's your evening going? Or wherever you're at. Or morning, or afternoon. So right now I am streaming from PlayStation, YouTube, collective bargaining through PlayStation, I think, yeah, or vice versa. So here I am in the middle, and appreciate people like commenting. That's the first comment I've received right now. Wow, it's been an hour and 33 minutes and counting, and I finally received my first comment. So welcome to my stream. Cheers and cheer. Happy Friday. TGIF, you know. I don't know if any of you guys played Fallout. So when I see dog's name in Fallout, the dog's name is what? Meat. So I thought if your name would have been Meat, I would understand that. In Fallout, I think Fallout 3 or 4, the dog's name is M-E-A-T, Meat. I like Fallout, but I just don't like their weapon system. It was too like futuristic though. I did like Fallout, but I don't like all that radiation, you know? It's like a weird, type of like a feeling, you know? I do like Fallout. Like if you drink water, you're thirsty, you know, makes you like dying and stuff, you know. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? do have a couple of Fallout series though. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I did play it just to see how stimulating, like, you know, just everything that we play, like whether it be like reading or eating, excuse me, smoking, drinking, talking, it's all like stimulus, you know what I mean? So with Fallout, it was just not connecting, like, you know, but I was kind of curious because I kept on buying the different sagas, different storylines, you know. I do have Funko Pops that are based off of Fallout, you know. But there was few favorite characters that I like from Fallout, you know. Like armors, who did not like the armors because you want to be inside the armor, you know. And then freaking hated when you were out of battery, you know. Like, wow, it's been a while. Or to stay away from radiation, you know. And yeah, you can do like deadly like missions, like, you know, without your armor being like freaking destroyed. The interesting part was trying to like break into like a cell, just to see, you can see the armor like 360 inside of a like a room with a window, but you couldn't get inside of it because you're like, man, how do we enter that thing, you know, without a secret, you know, super code, you know, and you had to read through all your ventures, you know. To find booklets and stuff like that and codes. You had to decode it, you know, just to get in that armor room, you know. I never bought like the survival guides, you know. I just like said, screw it, you know. I just venture. So in Fallout, yeah, I did like this character right here. Speaking of which, Codsworth from Fallout. They were cool. I like the Codsworth. They were like floating little robots that had arms. Some would cultivate the vegetations, you know. Some were doctors. They were so peaceful robots, you can't mess with them, you know. The Codsworth. Kind of reminded me of like Star Wars, like R2-D2s. No flip-flops, USA crybabies. Suck it up if stuff costs more. Hey, flip-flops, welcome to my stream, bro. Yeah, so true, right? Look at it out of perspective of a poor man, right? A poor man living off of food stamps, right? He doesn't need no car to get to where he's going. He doesn't need no roof over his top to shelter from him. All the elements. You can find a cardboard box and sleep underneath of it, right? Is that what you're trying to convey, flip-flops? And he'll eat only once a week, you know, when he's in deep deprivation. But yet, he will not beg anyone because he has his own pride. Is that what you're trying to say, flip-flops? Is that your message you're conveying? The food prices are going up, the gas prices are going up, everything's going up, except for your paychecks, right? Welcome to my stream, flip-flops. You have no flip-flops, you walk bare feet. Exactly, right? The point that I'm driving home, huh? It's like, holy cow, is he talking to me, huh? Seriously. Like, no, fucking no. Telekinetics, right? No. Welcome to my stream, flip-flops. I have this gift, it's called iced tea. Cheers. So do you think the super wealthy, like they have like lost their mind, they have no idea? Now, when I say super wealthy, not everyone, you know what I mean? There are some super wealthy that they know how to pace, you know what I mean? Their expenditures and who they look out for and who they contribute to, make contributions to, you know what I mean? There are some wealthies out there that make good contributions, but I don't want to get in the middle of that, you know, dissecting the wealthiness, you know, people out there. But there are some good folks out there, I'm assuming, the anonymous wealthy people, that they do make a good donation to charity of their cause, you know. Good USA, not cheap anymore. Good USA, not cheap anymore. Wake up call. So yeah, so there are some wealthy people out there that do make donation or contribution to good cause, you know. But majority, like, so let's say 20% of the wealthy out of 80%, that's 100%. Wow. I think I'm not big on GDP or global whatever, you know what I mean? Like how many rich people we have, like millionaires to billionaires. If you're a billionaire, hopefully you have like some kind of like common sense to like know what to do with your cost of living, you know. I'm sure they do. I'm not knocking on you billionaires, you know. God bless you, where you guys are at. The millionaires, right, are like another story, you know. So the average person will be what? You and me, right? So back to what you're saying, like crybabies. Nobody's crying up, you know what I mean? It is what it is, because you gotta like suck it up and drive on, you know what I mean? You gotta like continue, you know what I mean? If not, if the wheels stop turning, you know what I mean, then we're in trouble. You know what I mean? If the wheel of the clock tower stop turning, you can't tell time no more. When you can't tell no time anymore, your job shift. You don't have no job. You have no like program. It's gonna be out of structure, out of whack, you know what I mean? Cheers, welcome to my stream, bro. So you got me started on something like, you know, with economics. But I really suck at it. I do, you know, I wasn't really good in economics. So if you look at the global population, like you got your billionaires to your millionaires to your average people, right? That's it. The lowly poors are like, you know, going, you know what, yeah, stick it up my bums, you know, whatever. But if people make contribution to a cause, right, then I think that grease fitting on that gear will be evolving, you know what I mean? Like right now, the economists are fighting for so many different causes, like global economy, you know what I mean? You know, the globalists are asking the questions like, how much further can I push into these causes, you know? Like they have no timeout button, you know what I mean? So consensually, like the feedback will be like, you know, you gotta keep on feeding to the cause, you know? War is another example, you know? It's like a dreadlock, you know, it stops, halts. It's supposed to make people perceive to think, you know, but I'm not saying war is good, you know what I Nobody's bringing war of conscience, you know, and beliefs. The economic is always about growth, you know what I mean? It's always about like the man that's saying, oh, look at me, like, you know, I brought this to the forefront, you know what I mean? That's not what it's about. It's about the people, you know what I mean? It's about your minions. It's the people that are working, you know? They just work your regular hours and they go home. They don't ask for anything, you know what I mean, besides what? A paycheck. Here and there, they may like grope or about like, I don't like this hour, like, you know, so much feedback. But you just like, you gotta look at it like, you know, consensually, like, you know. Internally, if that was affecting you, how do you think that person is feeling right now? You know what I mean? It's like a retro respect. If you're a billionaire trying to compare yourself to a millionaire, nah. But if you're a millionaire trying to compare yourself to an average man, yeah. And if you're an average man trying to compare yourself to a poor man, hell no. You know what I mean? And if you're a poor man, you're just saying, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Pretty much. Welcome to my stream. See how the economy, ecology, geology, geminist works as this world is turning? Because, you know what? It's common sense. We gotta look out for each other. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're a poor man, an average man, a middle class man, higher class man, to a millionaire, to a billionaire. You know what I mean? We gotta look out for each other, bro. You know? We do. But life is very intriguing. It is, you know? And we come across like different structures, you know, within our class system. We do. For example, if you're like an average person, you know, you come across a person who's begging for stuff, literally, because or vice versa, you know. A rich person saying, you know what? Give me all the money, give me all the money all the time, you know what I mean? Not saying like every millionaire is like that, you know what I mean? There's always a percentile, you know? And it takes a team to think about that, you know what I mean? It takes a team from a poor class, average class, middle class, upper class, a millionaire to a billionaire. 6 teams, you know what I mean? To understand the cause. That is my opinion. You like it or not, but that's what it is. You know, it is what it is. You know, we gotta look out for each other, people. We gotta look out for each other because you gotta. It's that wheel. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get that wheel going, man. You know. As that saying goes, shares and wages and shares. Shares and wages, you know? But then, yeah, a lot of people like saying, if a poor man figures out how to support their economics, but they will not believe or they impede or walk all over my stuff, you know what I mean? Right, so that's what I'm saying, like 360, we gotta look out for each other. You know? Give class. Like literally, like, you know, support, like classroom experience to a lower class to educate the economics in the global mainstream, you know, without having like a millionaire or a billionaire sitting in, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, this is so boring. I don't want to watch this stuff, you know. Oh my gosh, you're gonna do this on my fingers and toes. No. Stand by, you know, watch that stuff, how it works. Put your inputs, your ideas to make the system work for you and for the next person, you know? Because as you get older, man, you know, you can't hold on to your possessions anymore, you know? You gotta let that go. Seriously, what are you gonna do with it, you know? You just can't say, I don't give a F about it, you know? That there is doctrination, you know? It is controlled. It has to be controlled, you know? I mean, you can see that in a media outlet, like people that are millions and billionaires, they're giving that will right to their dog or an animal, you know? I'm not trying to sound greedy, but there's people out there that they're working for it, that could be a cause. You have to out there and seek. Because the good book says the meekest will inherit the earth, the kingdom. Meekest. M-E-E-K-E-S-T will inherit the earthly possessions. But in the meantime, the way we are venturing, I can't foretell. Why? Because my faith, I know where we're going, where we're headed, you know what I'm saying? But in our chapter, in our life, you know what I mean, it is controlled, you know what I mean? And if you don't believe in God, and you believe in government, I believe above that, you know what I mean? Because if you look at your dollar bill, whatever it says, your currency, well, if you're from America, you know, it says what? In God we trust. That's the only place you will ever see a handwritten note from God that says, in God we trust. So flip-flops, where are you from, bro? Are you from across the pond? Are you a globalist, economist? What are you? Are you a theorist? I think you're a theorist. Theorist? Theorist? I can't even wait. I'm so bad with spelling. Are you Theoriths? You like to theorize? Theory, like, you know, theory. And this is a theory, which is nothing wrong with that. Hey, 32 Eds. First time you said something to me. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. Do you believe in theology? Theological, man, I need to go back to school to learn. The best spellers are all women, and they can call secretaries. The best spellers are all women. Not really. I know some women that can't even spell ketchup. They go, is it C-A-T-S-U-P or is it K-E-T-C-H-U-P? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just a tomato sauce that tastes so good. Yeah, ketchup, right? But people spell it with a K, letter K, ketchup. Like, that is a ketchup. That is like a joke. What did that Mama Tomato said to her child? What did that tomato mother say to her child tomato? And people go, what? Ketchup. It's like, duh, I don't get it, you know? Exactly, catch up. But anyways, oh my goodness, where were we with our talks? So no, I'm sorry, not we, but me. Where was I with my talks? So as like global economy, you know, I'll make my own words. Nice. Yeah. There used to be a word called supply and demand, you know, at one time. I mean, we still have supply and demand, but right now the demand is so high that people are not asking, supplying what, you know? The supply is the energy. The supply is the cost. The supply is efficiency. If anybody looks at the word supply and demand, right? If you make a bracket of supply, I wish I had like a chart right now. A chart. You know? Make a projector, draw a line, split a supply and demand, right? Supply and demand. Demand would be like, oh my gosh, there's so many job markets. To get to the job market, I'm just using for one example, we need vehicles. In order to get to the vehicles, right, that's a demand. We need like gas, oil prices. We need to build like a grid with so many gas stations. Supply's like, wait a minute. What does supply mean? You know what I mean? Are you drunk? No, I'm not drunk. I'm drinking iced tea. Super Dave said you work for Amazon and test out the latest plugs. Super Dave, what's up, Super Dave? Super Dave is cool, man. So anyway, so back to my supply and demand, right? So the way it's supply, would be supplied to in a grid, and what's the demand is, you know what I mean? So demand is like your market growth, you know what I mean? And it has to be like stipulated, you know? Market growth has to be stipulated. So if one vast area is like so much growth, you have to move around. You know, that's called share. Shares, you know? Your commodity, share commodities, so everything is balanced, you know? Now there are some companies that people feel that are becoming like hunger growth for some reason. And wow, I don't want to sound like so like freaking like, yeah, but there are some companies that are like all about their pockets, you know what I mean? Then, because they don't research, they don't study well, and that goes back to education, you know what I mean? That goes back to first basis, you know? As far as economist or whatever, like, you know, that you study for, you know, it's not about myself, you know what I mean? That's not, you know, because it's a vast industry. It is. It's a vast industry, you know what I mean? So you just can't say like, all this money because I generated this idea that belongs all in my pocket. That ego has to go. Yeah, it is about education. It is about familiarization, education. It is. I believe in that. Yes. So, I always believe in revisions also. So education, yes, because there's adults that got their degrees, you know, and they're so stuck in like one's persona, one's perception, that we need to re-educate, refresh, you know, refresh ourselves. Ooh, Rufy's a conspiracy theorist. Wow. So as far as like geology, theologies, and theorems and all that, right? I mean, wow. Now I'm losing track of my thought because Because it's all about like looking out for the next person, the next person. That's all it's about, man. It is about looking out for the next person, the next person, the next person. Seriously, you know what I mean? It is. It is about looking out for the person that is on the street, you know what I mean? To a person that's doing so well. Because we're so concerned about somebody who's doing so well, we don't want to get jealous because it's like, oh my gosh, you know, that's a waste of energy. Nor I want to believe, or I want to become a person on the street because, you know what, I don't like that lifestyle. I don't like how that person feels. So I feel comfortable where I'm at. Thank God. Thank Jesus. You know what I mean? Yes. We always thank God, but my theory is it's all about, what are we talking about? To be honest, I've done long enough. So my thing is, it's always about looking out for each other, you know what I mean? It is, you know what I mean? If everyone in the population, so let's say the 100%, right? Because globally, we're 100%. Every country, 100%, right? Not every country, excuse me. In a global, all the countries, including in a globe, it's 100%. If everyone puts like an 80% ratio, I think we'd be better. We'd be better. Right now, I think that's only 19% out of like freaking 100 that are helping globally. The GDP we're going about. Because I would say 100% minus 19, even that percentage high, whatever that vast number is, they're all about themselves, the pocket, you know? So it's all about like revision, re-educating, you know what I mean? It's all about revision, like revisualizing, you know, the predictions, the GDPs and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not following the instructions, but I'm just saying that like basics. If we go back to basics globally, to the economist, you know what I mean? To the economist, and use good examples, I think we can actually like, you know, recertify ourselves for a better community. Those lights are cracked. They're my mood setting, you know what I mean? I'd rather be like sitting under like starlight talking to you guys, you know what I mean? I'd rather be under like a dark night, starlights talking to you guys, but these are my mood settings, seriously, I'll be honest with you guys. I cannot think with bright lights. That's just me, you know what I mean? That is about me. Well, welcome to my stream. I do appreciate you guys like commenting. My ones were 250 pounds of charity chapels were missing. Jelly, that's awesome, bro. Every little donation for whatever, dude, makes a great cause, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in like positive energy because there's no negativity in this world, because negativity is like false advertising. It's all about me, you know what I mean? So I'll be a person like, you know, to say like, yeah, what I'm talking about, I don't want people to tune in to what I'm trying to say, because that's how we feel naturally, you know what I mean? That's the inner voice, that small voice we have inside of us that want to speak out like that, you know what I mean? I want to freaking learn off of people and be more productive. How to like help the next person. You know what I mean? at the same time help myself, you know what I mean? By re-educating, re-evaluating myself, you know what I mean? Do I like this life that I live in? No. If a person who's a millionaire, I don't think they're happy because they have money and they can't travel anywhere because they're like, oh my gosh, if I travel, someone can kill me. Vice versa. There's a person that is doesn't have working their ass off and they have ends to meet, they got bills to pay, you know what I mean? And they don't have that luxury, you know what I mean? So it seems like we're trapped in a situation where we need to help each other. We do. Need to help each other, you know what I mean? As crazy as it sounds, you know what I mean? I don't know. Charity shops are great. I got a dead man's sofa from Proper Bench. As long as you're happy, sorry for you know, I can relate with you, bro. I think like that too, but sorry for laughing, bro. It's actually a good laugh, you know what I mean? And I missed that comment right there. The richest people are the biggest. Alright, whatever. They work. The richest people are the... Well, yeah, there's a percentage in there. There's some freaking rich people that they hire. You know what I mean? Yeah, they hire to work for them. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's part. Like lawyers. Alright. Or your... never mind. Whoever said black people were slaves need to do more research. Alright, you're going back into history. Okay. No, I respect that, but you know, you just got me in a loop right now. It came with dog hairs. My VR game made a seizure on me. Yes. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a little. You gotta like, you know, time yourself in that because sometimes I played some good games where I was like, holy shit, I took it off almost like felt. But I'm a little bit older than you probably, and a few piss stains, lol. I was going 20 miles per hour, had a seizure, no real. The hell were you playing on a VR? Like F1 Formula or something? What is it? The long bus driver. So yeah, so there are some rich people that they hire, you know what I mean? Like subordinate level because they can afford that, you know, it's called a contraceptive, you know what I mean? It's like, as disgusting as it sounds, it's like, okay, well, I can, like, I want to have sex, you know, get somebody pregnant, but I can't do it, but I have a contraceptive just in case if I do it. So same thing with, like, lawyership, you know what I mean? So that's how it works, you know what I mean? But I'm getting off subject, so I believe that we can actually help each other out. We can, you know? We can help each other out. We can. I want to thank everyone that is in my stream. I appreciate it, you guys. You know, thank you for welcome to my stream. TGIF. Cheers. I truly mean that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But yeah. Back to what we were talking about. Like, you know, like people say, I feel like I'm a Muppet. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm a Muppet. Which is a fact, because there's some certain times that I feel like a Muppet, you know what I mean? But I don't want to become too religious, but God is a Muppet. You know what I mean? God is a Muppet because there are some situations that we are like involved in, even currently, that we don't understand about ourselves, like how is this happening, you know what I mean? But somehow God does help us out, you know? And that's not only for a lowly poors, or the highly highs, you know what I'm saying? So you have to self-reflect, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you have to reflect yourself, you know, your situation, you know? Which a lot of people like go, I don't want to think about myself because it's kind of ugly, you know what I mean? And believe me, I am no perfect person myself, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, that's one thing you have to acknowledge, you know? And no, I'm not like in like freaking like, what's that called? Like alcohol and anonymous crash, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about like economy, you know what I mean? Where we are like, where are we like projected? You know what I mean? Where are we going in the future? Where are we headed? Economy. What's the subject? Economy. Ecologist. Ecology. Geographically. Whatever. So like, I believe we can help each other out, you know, whether it be like oceanography, you know, we like our oceans, we like to swim in our oceans, right? We like to take care of our beaches, you know, not bitches. We like to take care of our bitches. No, that's not what I was saying. We like to take care of our beaches, like, you know, we like to build hotels, we like to build, like, you know, like, we like vacationing, you know, we like to travel, we like to venture, you know, and there's like so many common denominators in this world, man. There's so many common denominators. Even a person that does not like to travel, but they like to go to a local grocery store just to get a jug of milk, you know what I mean? Even that, you know what I mean? We need to look out for each other. We need to extend ourselves, you know what I mean? And that's, I'm not just talking to people that are average, I'm talking to people from like billionaires to millionaires to the average person. Seriously, you know? And we can teach those. I'm not saying like every poor person is freaking stupid. They're not. I'm not being biased. There are some poor people that are like very humble, you know? And I believe in that. I do believe in that, you know? But what we need to believe, like, you know, and I'm talking to like people that are like highly rich or whatever, that, you know, believe in ourselves, you know? Because if you don't believe in yourself, then how did you keep in a position, first of all? You know? How does somebody who is like a millionaire or a billionaire became in that position? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking to every millionaire and every billionaire, you know? You just have to self-reflect. It's like, if you don't have a time, it's like, if I'm sitting in my jacuzzi right now, do I ever think, like, to say, like, geez, how did I get in this position? Oh yeah, I know I got in this position. Because I made it happen. No, not literally, not being biased, you know? No, you know? But sometimes it's like, you know, to really reflect, you know? Really reflect. Really reflect. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna find a time off, you know? And go sit by the ocean or by a river or by a lake and look at a moon reflecting in the water. Maybe that will set a mood in my mind, you know what I mean? To reflect. How did I get in this position? You know what I mean? And what is my purpose? What is my purpose in this life? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. And to an average person, they love it. They'll be like, oh yeah, I would love to go to a lake, you know? You know, not to like, you know, contradict, you know? But seriously, you know, that's what it is, you know? It's not just like local. It's not local. It's global. If we come together, I think we can make, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. You know what I mean? I believe there's a flower out in the planet that needs a nurture from all aspects to grow. That's all it's missing. It's missing that position from global positioning. to like, I'm not trying to say, I'm trying to sound gay, like everyone grab a water bottle, a jug, and everybody put their hands on it, and let's feed this water to this plant so it can grow. You know what I mean? I believe there's a plant out there that is thinking that. It's like, man, we need to come together. You know what I mean? Globally, not like locally, globally. Look out for each other, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to go somewhere, you know what I mean? That's my dream. I want to go somewhere, you know? America is just a big shopping mall. Chris Nevis, welcome to my stream, bro. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. But I do believe, like, there's people that made good choices, but I believe there's people make some good choices. And it's kind of hard to say that because people always say, like, say that again, say that again, say that again. You know what I mean? And I do believe, and I'm very thankful for good people out there. I am. But I'm not playing God because, bro, if I was God, which I'm not, you know, and you know what I'm gonna say, just like any average person would say, bro, if I was God, I would fix everything, you know what I mean? But we're not God, you know. I'm not trying to sound sad or whatever, but we play our part, we play our positions, we do. Because there is God at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the light, wherever. At the end of the line, if you're a fisherman, there is God. You know what I mean? You gotta let go of your pride, man. That's right. And just work together, man. Work together. And I'm not trying to sound evil. You know, maybe God will play its part. You know what I mean? I don't want to be super religious, but I think God, you know what I mean? He will guide us, you know what I'm saying? But on an earthly manner, man, if billionaires, millionaires collaborated, right? Collaborated. Because I can go to like a tech school, right? And I'll learn about that text, and I'll become so rude in there because I'm like, yeah, whatever. My idea is the greatest. My idea is the greatest. My idea is the greatest. Next you know, somebody's like, okay, well, then you're the boss, you know? But you're not getting that common sense, you know what I mean? There's people knocking on the door, it's like, no, I don't have time for you. I don't have time for you, you know what I mean? But, see, I'm getting off, like, the channel, but, you know. You drive a dump truck for a living. Chris, I don't even know what you do in real life, you know what I mean? But it's cool. I had 8 seizures doing that. What, driving a dump truck or watching me? No high-def cord with my Coca-Cola peanut cushions. Nobody laughed, but why they call Chris naive? It was a dumb joke. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go refill the toilet and myself. I'll be right back. that? I've been a bus driver for over 25 years, Chris. So you're comparing, no, I mean, I'm not trying to make you look bad, Chris, dog. That's awesome, bro. Not every day. Did you enjoy your bus driving experience? If you drove for 25 years, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. That's something. But it doesn't mean anything, you know what I mean? What we're doing right now, I don't think we enjoy. Not all of us, you know what I mean? Because there is God. I believe in God. You know what I mean? I know I'm going off subject. Bus experience, somebody can come in this room, they be like, wow, you sat on your ass and you drove bus for 25 years? I would love that. You know what I did for 25 years? I stood on my ass and I wanted to be in your position, you know what I mean? So I'm just using for example, you know what I mean? So it itself is wow, when you a compliment, you know what I mean? Chris, thank you for stopping by. Do stop by after you do all those things. But back to ecology, geology, right? But we have to thank, you know, for people, average workers. We have to thank for the people that were right in their mind, you know. We have to thank those people, the socialists, you know what I mean? We have to thank those people like the bargaining, you know, the union. We have to thank those people that every day that they look out for people to better, like, you know, that they sit there and mitigate, you know, theorize, you know what I mean? And not to get on their freaking cases, you know? So we have to, as individuals, we have to look inside ourselves and say, how can I help? Not only myself, not to think about self, but how can I help in the plane, P-L-A-N-E, plane, or P-L-A-I-N, in the plain simple format, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, people think like, oh, I don't even want to be like used as or used for. Well, that's fine. That's just like the next person might want to say that. You know, they might say like, oh yeah, well, I've been doing it for like 2 years, and yeah, buddy, what do you think? You know what I mean? No, it's not bad. It's just like internally thinking. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I help you? Help me to help you. You know what I mean? How can we come together to help each other? You know what I mean? And that is like I said, economically, you know, we have to help each other. We do. We do. Rather than thinking for self. But I do believe in like giving instructions, you know what I mean? I don't know. And that gets tiresome also. But that is its own. But I'm getting off the topic, the subjects, what I was talking about earlier, you know what I mean? But I do appreciate people coming to my stream and talking like real talk. I do enjoy that, you know what I mean? I did enjoy that. But I believe in like, globally, if you're a millionaire to a billionaire, the percentile. So let's take 20%. 20% out of 80%, which is a big number. At 20% is a big number. We're looking at globally. So globally, it's 1, right? 1 is 100%. Like the Earth, 100%. 1 is 100%. 0 is like, it's impossible. All right? So as the Earth is rotating on its axis, there are humans, right? Which is us. We are humans, right? Now some people think like, whatever, subspecies, that's fine. I respect that. But as humans, right, on the global, on this planet Earth, rotating on its axis, right? I don't know what angle, but as one, we are what? 100%. As one, we are 100%. So as far as economy, geology, ecology, everything is broken down into percentiles. Percentiles. So as a 1%, there's a ratio. There's ratio of 100%. That can go vast. You know what I mean? That can go vast in so many subcultural aspects that everyone can become either 1 or 0. By them saying like, oh yeah, I'm no one, right? I'm no one. Consider me not here. People say that. I'm nobody. Nobody gonna say, listen man, I feel bad for you. You are somebody. Don't you say that about me, because I already said it. I'm nobody. Right? Alright, so I'm getting off subject. So as the world is turning and we're living, right? Right now I'm talking about hypothetically, not aliens and subspecies. I'm talking about as living. As living. As the planet's turning. There's 100%. I can never follow if somebody just died or passed away, old age or natural cause, right? It's still one. It's still one. It's still one. We're still 100%. 1 is equal to 100, right? I don't have to do fractions or decibels. 1 over 100. That means one person, you and I, we're not a fraction of this world. We're 100% of this world. You understand where I'm getting with this? You may look at yourself like, I'm nobody. But I'm not going to argue with you to say, like, listen, man, it's impossible because you're breathing and you're talking to me, right? And you can argue with me by proving yourself you're nobody, all right? I'm not going to sit there and say, listen, you're nobody. You know what I mean? That makes me look lesser because I'm talking shit. Sorry if you have children, earplugs. I'm talking crap by saying you're nobody. No way I would walk in the street and say, you know what? You're nobody. Now I'm being biased unless I'm a billionaire or a millionaire. Right? See, now I'm trying to make them look bad. Because never ever you will see a person with a low class or middle class saying, hey you're nobody. You know what I mean? You're a loser, get away. No, they wouldn't say that. They would actually help them out. But I'm not saying it happens in a middle class. See, now I'm being biased, right? And I am admitting myself to that aspect. But mathematically, in this world, as this planet is turning, I'm not changing subjects. As the world is turning, right? You as individual is a percent of 100%. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So every opinion counts. Every opinion counts. Unless you're a baby. You know what I mean? Unless you're a baby. To a certain age when you start talking. You know what I mean? Now, beyond that, that's all God. That's all God. You know what I'm saying? Because when a baby sleeps, they're dreaming. When a baby talks, no, I'm not trying to change subjects, right? I'm not trying to get kooky with this subject matter. What I'm trying to say is, as 1%, that means a 1 person that is alive right now, you're 100%. That means every opinion matters. So never give up. You know, you ever seen that word when people say never give up? I attain, I achieve to better myself, to project myself, to be the best I can be. You know what I mean? Because you are in this world somehow for some reason. You know what I mean? So your opinion does matter. Right? Now, if you're super rich, right? I don't know what the ratio from rich to a billionaire rich, you know what I mean, that you are. Hey, God bless you, man. In my opinion, God bless you. I'm not hating that. Lee the Redneck, welcome to my channel, bro. If you got anything to say, please say it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, every opinion counts. Now, a lot of people say opinions are like what? And everyone has it. You know what I'm saying? Why take that energy and make it so negative just by saying that? You know what I mean? We all have opinions, you know what I mean? But that's internal. That internal is somebody back to Earth, right? In this Earth that we're living right now in reality, right? The current situation we're looking at, the markets, right? We're looking at markets. Everything is fluctuating. Everything is going up, 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 up. Right? What is up? Heaven. Up is heaven. What is low? Right? To signify spiritually, up, up, up is heaven, right? Because heaven is freaking expensive, bro. If you don't believe in heaven, it's expensive, right? Not to become all spiritual. Because people look at it as, oh, up, up, up is the devil's way. And everything down, down, down that we want to better ourselves, you know what I mean? Because we want the markets to go down. When the markets are down, when the prices go down, they're leaving a subject out. The subject out. Who are we praying to? The mighty dollar? But what I'm trying to say, people, we gotta look out for each other. In this 360 circumference, right, that we live in, even people argue the fact, now I'm jumping off topic, oh no, scientifically this earth is not round or flat, it's square, you know what I mean? Whatever, that's fine. But in this circumference, right, on this axis that we're rotating, I believe we gotta look out for each other because there's somebody who's always greedy. And I'm not just talking about 1%, that's where I'm lost at, you know what I mean? There is many percentiles of that based on the millionaires, based off the billionaires, right? That are saying what? That was my idea, and that is mine, so therefore suck it up, because that's what it is. So you're looking at the oil companies, the gas companies, I mean, we're looking at like, I don't want to go down the list, you know, what we can think about right now. The food prices are hiking up, you know what I mean? Newports, what is that Newports? On the pad, Newports. What's Newports? But, and I do enjoy this conversation because, you know, you guys enlighten me and vice versa. So as far as economy, ecology, and all that good stuff, you know, we gotta come together, people. We do. We do. Because that's the only way. If we don't come together, you know. Now, people in the media, they're like, oh yeah, you start, you start, you start, you start, you know what I mean? People get tired because ideology is trying to get people together as far as the thought group, the ideas together to communicate that, you know? It's a fact. But right now, what I believe is like, you know, if people feel like unfair, you know, that's been going on through history, you know what I mean? People blame each other in that country, you know? But mainly like, you know, they're trying to attack the soil, American soil, you know what I mean? But what, I mean, I don't want to bring this out of light, but America's not making fun of other countries, you know what I mean? America never is like saying like, you know, now it seems like very uneducated, like, you know what I mean? Like America doesn't say, oh, look at Germany, like, you know, they suck, you know what I mean? America is very like helpful. They're very like resourceful. That's a word I want to use. Very resourceful as far as like what you need. You need help, you know what I mean? That's what America is about, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you know, like, there's no other country that does that. So I'm not talking crap. I'm not. I'm sure there's countries out there that they might want to say, like, hey, what you need with, you know what I mean? What you need help with, you know? But as far as America, like, would step up, would say, hey, you know, what you need help with? Right? And that's where somebody will like sound like, well, I got a daughter, she got no leg, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, you know. I'm just saying, right? So hypothetically, right? So what I'm trying to say is like, we need to come together globally to help each other out, bro. You know what I mean? Rather than like pointing fingers and all that, like, you know, help each other out, man, you know? Seriously, that's the only way we can do this, man. Rather than bombing and killing, bro. I'm not saying too much. I'm not trying to sound all like greedy, man. Cheers, welcome to my stream, man. I'm not trying to get the facts straight or whatever, you know. But as far as like educating, yes, I do believe like going back to classes and refreshing, you know what I mean? Providing like class atmosphere structure to those people that are like so deep, you know what I mean? In like how to be like connoisseurs, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, whatever they're producing right now, you know? Whether it be like clothes, music, hell, who doesn't like music? Hell, who doesn't like cologne, you know what I mean? I love cologne, I love music, I do, you know what I mean? But to refresh, you know what I mean? Refresh. It's like people that are making millions and billions of dollars based off of that. It's like, what are you doing with that? You know what I mean? What are you doing with those blessings? You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I was making $100 million, sorry for cursing, if I was making $100 million, man, I would give like a 10%. How much am I losing? Only 10%. That's no math behind that. If I'm making $100 million, right, and I'm giving 10%, I'm only losing 10%. Get it? People think like, oh, I'm super rich, I can't give like 10% away because I lost it all. It's like, no, dummy, sorry for saying that. You are at a point that you're making that much money, you're only giving 10%, right? To you, what I'm describing is not much. But to you, you think that I am after your pockets only, right? But I'm not. I'm reaching out to those people that are making what you're making. You know what I mean? But only 10%? Bro, if I was, as a poor person, let's say I'm making $100 and I'm giving like $10, right? A year? I'm making $90, right? $90 per year, but I'm giving $10, right? But I want to say no. If I'm literally making $100 a year, wow, that sucks. That means I'm busting my ass physically. Because $100 a year, we will not last in this economy. I'm hypothetically saying that. But if you're making $100 million in this economy, I can't think for you. I'm not being biased, I'm not being hateful. But for 10% of that, that's nothing. That's nothing. Because who are you supporting with that 90% in this economy? That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money to an average person that's making $100 a year. Excuse me, $90 a year. Because even he's paying taxes on that. Think about that. Because there's a law that says not the only rich people that get taxed, it's also the poor. You know what I mean? So you look at your low side, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. And you look at that man in the middle that is freaking tired, bro. You talk about like law enforcement, firefighters, and the middle people, like, you know what I mean, that saving in your community, trying to keep this public roadways, workways, highways working and functioning for both class. So a person that is like homeless, not living under the bridge and dying, nor a rich person that is driving by, get robbed or, you know what I mean, killed. So yeah, so there's a middleman, you know what I'm saying? And believe me, I'm not trying to be an ecologist, economist, or any globalist. I'm not. I'm just an average person, bro. And I'm very thankful for a man upstairs, which is God. You know what I'm saying? We need to refresh our mind, our thought, our brains, our patterns, you know what I mean? That we don't look out for ourselves. We look out for the next person, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it does affect me. Like, you know, a person that is like, and I'm thankful for a job I had. I do, you know what I mean? I am very thankful. I do. Internally, I do. And there are sometimes I make decisions like, man, if I give my money away, give my money away. You know? Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I had like $100,000 in my bank account right now. I would help that person out, you know what I mean? But God knows us, you know what I'm saying? God knows, like, because He's a creator. See, now I'm getting all spiritual. I know some of you people don't like that because, oh man, he's drinking and he's talking about, like, God and stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't care, you know what I mean? But, now, if there's a millionaire, what are they thinking about? I'm sure there's some millionaires that say, you know what? I'll take a gamble. You know what I mean? I go to the nearest casino, I'll take a gamble. I'll put $100,000 on this wheel, you know what I mean? Which is fine, I'm not on that, you know what I mean? But you gotta thank the man upstairs, you know? I just went off subject. Is anybody in my room? Please comment. You know what I mean? I've been blathering for 2 hours and 46 minutes, right? But not all that time. But I do appreciate people coming to my stream and commenting, you know? Believe me, people, I am not a ecologist, economist, or geologist, or a theologist. I was just like talking and plain simple, you language. You know what I mean? Look out for each other. You know what I mean? In this global economy, what's going on? I mean, the gas prices going up, the food prices are going up. You know. And I'm very thankful. I am my current situation, like right now, like present tense. I'm thankful for the man upstairs. You know, looking out for me. That's amazing. Because if I didn't have that in me, I don't know who to thank. You know what I mean? I can thank people, which God allows us to congregate somehow. You know what I mean? I can thank you. I can thank you. I can thank you, and I can thank you. Right? Which you can say, you know what? In Jesus' name. You know? Which is awesome if you say that. But if anybody's out there, and there are people out there because there's never zero people. There's always people out there. And I'm keep on saying one because I can never talk to none. There's always one. And that's us, humans. Species. To come together, you know what I mean? To help each other out. I gotta let my dog in. I'm sorry, I was getting off the tandem. I wonder if this guy is out of the shower. Chris Nevis, welcome to my stream, bro. Welcome all to my stream. That's called my hunky-dory dance. I don't know why I do this. I really don't like that. But yes, you know, not trying to think as far as like if someone to venture off to like a lake, to an ocean, and they're sitting there, you know, on the sand, nighttime, let's say, sound like nighttime, with a full moon out, and they look to the right, all of a sudden, right, because they're sitting there for 2-3 hours. I usually do that. And they look at a seashell and they go, I wonder how the seashell got there. You know what I mean? Like just, you know, something natural like that. Just thinking, you know what I mean? So think about it, you know? It's called reflection. You know what I mean? You're reflecting. But you're not really thinking what you're thinking right now, in your present sense right now. You don't know what you're thinking right now, you know what I mean? You're watching this video, this stream, it's like, okay, I'm very intrigued or interested what this person is talking about, but what are they really talking about, you know what I mean? There's no subject, you know, besides it says, cheers. Cheers in many formalities says, hello, hi, hey, how you doing, you know. So same thing, like present tense. When I just brought you a subject, let's imagine you're sitting at an ocean, right? Nighttime, maybe 10 o'clock, full moon out, right? It's beautiful because it's summer-like weather, but it's not too hot, it's not too cold. You don't want to go swimming, but yeah, you just want to just sit there, your hands down on the sand, right? And you look to the right, and you see a seashell. Sitting right next to you, and you look at it, you don't pick it up, but you're like, I look all around, I don't see any, but you want to venture around to see if there's any seashells around. Where that thought came from? What is that thought is about? Who made you look at that? And why are you reflecting on it? You know what I mean? Think about that. It's the same thing right now. It's called a reflection. You know what I mean? You have reflex about everything in your life. Whether it be in and out, like tune in, tune out. You're not really, you're trying to like listen to certain subjects and then you're saying what is important and what is not important. You know what I mean? That's what it's called, tune in, tune out. Very important, you know? So the conversation we had earlier, you know, it kind of touched people because we want to learn about each other. And can you imagine how old is Earth and how long we're speaking about these things and how intriguing it is because we tune in, we tune out. We do. I'll be right back. For example, I have to let my dog in. I'll be back. Give me 30 seconds. That's a true fact. I'll be right back. It's not about mind control, it's about reflection. But my stream is about TGIF. Cheers, welcome to my stream. It's all about how we express ourselves, right? It's all about self-reflection. Seashell, how we reflect. What's the meaning of the seashell? Now, people used to say, why? Who named that as a seashell? You know what I mean? Like, not the stupidest, not the dumbest thing, but when we were young, it was like, what happened if that thing had a different name? But yet, we say it's a seashell. C, S-E-A, S-H-E-L-L. A sea produced a shell. why it had to be that size? You know what I mean? Why couldn't it be like, you know, not to be comedic or comedy? Why wasn't it like, oh yeah, there's a seashell. Oh my god, that thing is huge. Why was it like so little? You know what I mean? So simple that it's sitting right there. So like I said, I built a scenario. Not taking credit for it because we tune in, tune out, right? We all have been at one time or another, right, in our lone spot. Well, now I'm talking to those people that are saying, yes, I've been at the waterfront or at a beach, you know what I mean? You got me. I got me because I've been there and looked at the right side or left side, whatever's dominant, you know what I mean? I looked at the right, and there's a seashell sitting right there, and I was like, and what I just expressed, why that seashell wasn't that big, you know what I mean? Not literally thinking, like people would be saying, are you? No. Sober as I am, or drinking as I am, just a reflection. It's just reflecting. It's just like, oh. It's like, oh, there's a shell. It's like, oh, everybody watching me? I'm like, oh, sorry. I would never pull a shell out of the ocean or from the sandbar, you know? Be like, oh, wow. Because I was afraid that there's an animal tucked away in the shell and that'd be disturbing, you know? So I'd be like, oh my gosh, you know? That's a seashell. Or C, S-E-A, not S-H-E. A seashell that I'm sitting next to at a beach, you know what I mean? So it's called a reflection, like an idea. So can you picture, imagining, sitting there, having a reflection, or let's take the seashell away and just reflecting, right? Reflecting. Reflection of the moon, because like I said, I'm just giving you a scenario at 10 o'clock at night, watching a full-blown moon and the waterfront trickling on the ocean wave, and it just, you know, and what are you thinking? Some people go, yawn, I'm gonna go to sleep, you know what I mean? Or I don't think anything besides an idea hasn't popped in my head, you know what I mean? You're like, man, I look at the moon and be like, oh, it's so bright, so big, you know what I mean? I have seen moons in my life, but I've never pictured it that big until tonight, you know? It's all about reflection. It's reflection. Cheers, welcome to my stream. Wow, it's gone on 3 hours. Almost 3 hours and 30 seconds. So there are some millionaires and there are some billionaires that they don't have reflection. And of the percentage of why they don't have reflection is because, and I want to explain it. I don't know any millionaires or billionaires, but I'm assuming based on assumption, you know, because assumption has A-double-S-S. That's how it spells out assumption. It's because they are proactive. They're focused on making things better, right? That percentage, I would say, is not being cocky. That percentage is being whatever. Like, you know, if you're trying to talk them on an offset, which you will never see them in the offset because they're always projecting for better. So I don't know what percentage is of that. You understand what I'm saying? So if someone had programmed me to be a millionaire or maybe a billionaire, right? My thing is to project forward, you know? Like, better, I'm hoping and praying that to make better, and better, you know what I mean? But I believe So now I'm going to cut it off because I believe there is God. There is God. Because in the churches it says what? Glory to God. You know what I mean? Because God says, listen, because somehow God does interject and saying, hey, you didn't get there because of God. You know what I mean? I'm not saying because of me. Because that's glory to God. So if a millionaire is projected to what they're doing, at that time they are stopping. They are stopping because they just, I don't know what the percentage is, going around God or what. I don't have time for this and time for that. Maybe they need to assert themselves saying, listen, you know what? Maybe God is talking to me to say something. You know what I mean? Because if you look behind you, right, you have people looking at you saying, you're my hero. You're my superstar. You know what I mean? Just like in NFL, right? We all have like a hero. We do. You know what I mean? Oh, I love that guy. But a hero says no. You're my hero. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. I'm not a hero, dude. Okay, well, I can't argue with you, but somehow you're a hero to me because you said to me that I'm your hero. But yet, I didn't feel like I'm a hero because until you said that, you know what I mean? To make me feel like I'm a hero. You know what I mean? You understand that? The correlation behind that? It's not a lost track, last thought, or whatever. Which is true. We are molded. We are molded, people. After an image. And after an image, we are molded. Whether it be like physically or mentally. We are molded after something or someone. You know what I mean? Now back to millionaires and billionaires, right? So they're projected to be like, hey, I'm being proactive, right? But we don't know. We're like looking at them, we're like, ah, he's making something. Oh my gosh, she's developing something. That thing is doing something, you know what I mean? Which is awesome. You can follow them. You can follow so closely to where you're going, oh my gosh, they stopped. They stopped. They have no more ideas. It's like, I don't want to say anything, like, you know what I mean? Because I believe God is in control. Because God is saying what? Glories. Glories. You know what I mean? You have to thank someone. Don't you thank your teacher? Don't you thank your coach? Don't you thank someone? Don't you thank your wife for making a sandwich? You're like, hey babe, that was a good dinner. Thank you. You know what I mean? Because you meant it. Because it was so dear to you, it was so good to you, that you said to a physical body, a physical person, because you felt 100% that you were sure of yourself to tell somebody who's also 100% to say, thank you. That made me 100% sure of myself. And vice versa. You know what I mean? You understand that? If you guys are lost in my track of thought, please explain. Because reflecting, it's like sitting by the beach, the seashell, all of a sudden you look to the right side, there's a seashell sitting there. That seashell's not that big, and you never wondered, well, that seashell's never got that big, and why are they always that big? You know, not literally like that much, you know what I mean? Seashell, we don't picture them big, you know? We picture them like that big, you know? What am I, ecologist? I mean, biologist? I'm sure there's biology, you know, we can talk about oceanography. Oh, look at the coral rocks. They're the fossil itself, the ocean, you know what I mean? But let's get off subjects. Hypothetically, as humans, as an average person, sitting by the beach, you know what I mean, reflecting. If you guys got any comments, please comment. I do enjoy my conversation. Cheers. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. It's 3:06 and counting. But I believe, if we help each other out globally, we can better ourselves. We can. There are some countries in the world that they're fighting with plastic pollution, As globally, if we help each other out, there will not be pollution in that part of the world, Can you think of any other reasons? Can you reflect anything that is counterproductive, you know what I mean? Rather than looking out for yourself, you know what I mean? And to think for other person. If you stop for 1 minute right now, world, and I'm talking to people, I'm not talking to Earth, as it's turning on axis and stuff right now, but time out, Earth, stop on its axis for 1 second. Me, I'm just saying, one minute at the whole world right now, even if you're sleeping or whatever, stop and think for 1 minute, how can I help the next person rather than myself? I bet you a lot of people will be breathing right now. And as the saying it goes, if a butterfly at my end was fluttering, can you feel it at your end? The effect of the butterfly. Or if a bird spread his wingspan. Can you hear, see, or feel the flutter? Is anybody in my stream besides me? I always say that. Is anybody in my stream besides me? But I do appreciate people coming and going out of my stream. It's been 3 hours and almost 10 minutes. I do enjoy local streamers coming and going out of my stream because we had some interesting conversation, I would love to talk about myself, but I talk about myself in a way where it includes you, know what I mean? I love to talk about myself, but I like to include people in my conversation. Welcome to my stream and cheers. Here's my dog right here. Come here. Hey, Ed, what's up? You said okay. What's going on? This is the first time my dog's been here. She's afraid of Stone Trooper. Come here, Layla. Layla, come here. Welcome to my stream, man. Would you agree with some of my comments, or what your thoughts are? Let me know. If you've been watching and following or whatever. Cheers. Because we as one are 100%. I believe we are 100%. Some people may argue, they were like, well, if I'm 1% and my brother's 1%, that makes 200%. I'm not being biased, right? Because the number can go all the way up. We don't know that number. But as one person, as individual, you are 100%. You know what I mean? Because in God's eyes, we are 100%. A person with no arms, no legs that were born, they're not like any lesser. They're not. They are 100%. Because if God made you that way, right, I'm sure He doesn't want you to feel like you're lesser than the next person. You know what I mean? So if you were born with one arm, that doesn't make you like 94% or 90%. You know? You're 100%, bro. Or broski. You know what I mean? For real, I believe that. You're 100%. So, as global, right, we're 100%. Now, there are some people that want to believe that they're like way beyond that, and you are no one. And there are people like that. So, rather than like saying, okay, whatever, that's what I am. No, it's time about educating, you know? It's about education. It's like, okay, bro, like, you know, I understand, like, how you not demonize, or diminutive, you know what I mean? Me, but in a nice way, it's like, it's re-educating. It's about familiarization. It's like, bro, I'm just like you, you know? People used to say, I bleed the same color as you. Not to sound disgusting, when I poop, it comes out the same as you. But I believe we are all 100%. I can't speak for God. I think we believe ourselves at 0.10%. And that 0.10% that believe themselves is God, there are few, there are millionaires and billionaires, you know what I mean? And they say, ah, look at these dumb fucks. I can take advantage of them right then and there. But if they did that, you know what I mean? They would be 100%, you know? And we would be like, oh my God, they're taking advantage of us. We're nobody. And that's where God is like, you know what I mean? Controls that factor. Whether you're sleeping or whether you're awake. That's why when you're sitting at a beach, or wherever you are in your lonely spot, there's a word that's related in the essence of God. It's called reflection. And that's called John 3:16. And I believe if you're sitting, and I have, by the ocean, for some reason, look to your right, the seashell's not that big. but it's an average size. You know what I mean? And you start thinking, it's like, wow, nobody put a gun to my head. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there, thinking to myself, why am I here? What's my purpose? Why am I here right now? That's called reflection. Cheers. 3 hours and 17 minutes and counting. Because if you had sitting at the ocean, it wasn't a rich person that brought you there. The rich person wasn't saying, hey, listen, see that seashell? I put it there, you know? You're reflecting because I make so much $1 million that I made the beach, the ocean, and you're sitting there and you're reflecting on the seashell. You know, that's the oil. Nah. As stupid as it sounds. So I know some of us has been by the ocean, under the moonlight, or maybe daylight, and just sitting there. Because, you know, we do ponder, and we do reflect. And that reflection is 316. That's what the reflection is. That's what I project. Or that's how I perceive. Not project, but that's how I perceive. So, I'm not an ecologist or geologist or anything like that, but food prices going up, gas prices are going up, and people are affected by it. I know I am, but you gotta let not the man being controlled. Or allow that. We just gotta come together. There's no other formula than that, you know? We need to reason, we need to come together, you know what I mean? To educate each other in a way, be like, refresh, you know? To understand how the process works. If not, then it's going to go out of the plan, the rich is going to get richer, and the poor is going to get poorer. And they're going to start all over again, this vicious cycle. So I'm not just speaking to the 1%. I'm talking to this percent that is also 1%. But they don't know. If you combine it, you know? I don't know what percent that is. It's not 11%, but you're 100%, you're 100%, but, you know, come together. That's the only way. Cheers. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Is anybody in the stream besides myself? Alright, I'm gonna put my gloves on. My skeleton gloves. I feel like I'm boring people in my stream. And I do appreciate people coming to my stream and commenting. I do appreciate that. I like how 32 cents said, okay. Okay. Yes, we do need to help each other out. Because if not, it's going to cause so much burden. To the next person. You know? Oh, I don't even know how to answer that. I can't answer that. Not that I know. I don't know. I'm being honest. If you're putting one burden on one person so much, I don't know what the outcome is. Because the person is being like helpful, being assertive. For the person that's causing commotion, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So I'm just trying to keep it like simple, pure, like, you know, format. Like, you know, if a person that knows what they're doing, that they know how to be resourceful without, you know, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's just that if you have common sense that somebody that's helping you, and you're saying how so that's working, whatever, I don't know, like, you know, undermining them, their ability, then I don't know, like, you know, I'm not saying like you can ask your parents or whoever that you're living with, you know, or sometimes the parents can't help you with that anymore because they're saying go find some people that know how to deal with or something, I don't know. And then you try to feel those people out, and then they become your part of the plan, then you become like, oh my gosh, that person can't help me anymore. Who do I go next to, you know what I mean? That's the scary part, you know? But it's all about like, you know, respect self, respect others, you know? You know, I'm sure people are understandable, but my thing is about reflection, you know. As gay as it sounds, you know, it is about reflection. Because right now you're sitting there in my stream reflecting, whether it be tune in, tune out. You are listening to my voice, my sound, my reasonings, you know. Cheers, welcome to my stream. And finding some kind of understanding, whether it be personally for me or for yourself, you know, that you can relate. What you call reflection. The seashell is not huge. The seashell is only that big, you know what I mean? Not exactly that big, but you know what I mean. To some, you can make a seashell that big, but then in reality, if somebody to ask you, what's the size of the seashell? Is it that big? I don't know, how would you answer that? You'd be like, no, I made that. And then they would argue with you. They're like, well, why did you make that? Because all these times I thought that seashell was that big, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, reflection on that too. Well, we have maturity, immaturity, you know, I've been through those stages. You know? Well, welcome to my stream. I do appreciate people coming to my stream and commenting. I did learn a thing or two from you guys, and I'm hoping that you guys learned a thing or two from my stream, you know what I mean? Because it's about helping you as you help me, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Because without you, I don't have no stream. Without me, you have no stream. Whatever. Nonsense. Not trying to be somebody's big brother, little sister, big dad, or whatever. But I did ask earlier, do I have a body of a dad, like a dad body? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't have any children, you know. Does it seem like I have a dad bod, you know what I mean? I'm not a dad. If any females out there, I'm not a dad. Only dad I am to my dog. Be right back. I walked in exactly when it said 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it said 5 threes. 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. I like it now. You can replay that when I walked in. I just want to highlight that. That was pretty cool. Alright, being that said, I'm going to cut my stream because nobody's commenting, but I do appreciate people stopping by my stream. Thank you very much.